What's up guys, welcome back to the new to me NC1. If you've watched all the other videos on this car so far, thanks so much. I hope you're as excited as I am about this. Now we've already done a few things to the interior of this car, like this rewrapped steering wheel. Makes it really nice to touch and feel every single day, but we're still sprucing up the interior. One of my main gripes with this car has been just how cheap the interior feels. The NC2 and 3, the interior definitely feels a little bit more upgraded, but on the NC1s, everything is just kind of basic and boring, and I don't like the way it feels. So we're going to be upgrading some visuals today with a set of Revlimiter gauges. So you've seen in the past these Revlimiter gauges before. I've actually made a video on these ones way back in the day, and they're really one of my favorite accessories that you can add to the interiors of your NC Miata. They make these for NC1, 2, and 3, custom designs and many different designs that they have ready to go on their website. I picked up the Warbird. I wanted something that was a little simple, but I liked the way it was kind of like a, I don't know, fighter pilot design. And since this car is a British roadster style, at least what we're going for, I figured Warbird would be pretty cool. And the stock gauges are totally fine too, but as DIYers, we love to change things up on our cars, love to make them our own. And I think these ones will definitely spruce things up a little bit. It won't be super noticeable. I'm not big into like the bright white or bright yellow or bright red tachometer and speedometer gauges. I know some people are into that and it fits their cars just fine, but for me, I wanted just black, no colors, simple design. That's what I'm into. I love upgrading the interior of cars because it's things that you touch every day, things that you feel every single day, but I also don't want anything too flashy. We've got some super cool products coming up that are going to be installed in the interior of this car, plus a new Super Automotives product that you guys have not seen yet on this channel. So definitely get excited for that. Go down below and hit subscribe so you don't miss it. But in today's video, we're gonna get these gauges installed. And I have done this in the past, like I said. I remember it being pretty simple, and I was an idiot back then, and I did it. So I'm pretty sure that I can do it now. It only involves a couple screws to take out, popping out some tabs, and being extra careful. I also think we're gonna spice up the gauge cluster a little bit. I have yellow and red tint. Thinking about maybe placing some over the needles, but we'll see how that looks when we get there. So let's get this gauge out. Is get this disassembled. So it's pretty easy to do if I remember correctly. There are instructions on how to do this on Revlimiter's site. It is basically a shell. You open up the circuit board, pull out the needles, take out the gauge face, put in your new one, and make sure you use their kit with the gloves and everything. So I'm just gonna dig into this. So let's go. Okay, so everything is taken apart. We've got our clean cluster here with our gauge faces taken out, all of our needles, which were, again, easy to do. So basically you twist against the way the motor runs. So if your gas gauge goes this way, for example, you'll twist it the opposite way. You'll feel pressure. Don't pull on it until you feel it start to kind of pop off of the metal rods that are in each hole here. You can't really see it, but there's a little pin, and you'll twist it off. It'll come loose from the pin. Then you start to pull up while twisting. Comes off really easily. And our back shell here, front shell here, and yeah, we're good to go. So next step is throwing our new gauge face in. Now would be a good time. If you wanted to, and you were savvy enough, you could take apart this and redo your LEDs to whatever color you wanted, which would be cool, but I don't know if I'm in for that. A little beyond my skill set. I can solder, but not micro LEDs. So I'm gonna get this unpacked, throw it in, get the gauge back together, and we'll be good to go. Super happy with how this turned out. The yellow needles were the move. I looked at red, but I don't think it's gonna match the color scheme I'm going for with the interior. I'm trying to do like yellow accents, hence the yellow steering wheel. So I did one layer of the yellow like fog light tint. It was pretty tough to do, but I didn't want to Sharpie it. I figured this would be a more reversible solution, and while it might not be as bright and yellow as Sharpie, in the right light, you can definitely tell it is a different color. So I'll be curious to see what it looks like when it lights up at night. It probably won't be super yellowy, but in the daytime, I think it looks good. And these gauges, the Warbird, looks super cool, very retro, but also not too retro. Very classic look, classy look. If you don't know, you wouldn't even tell these weren't OEM, but if you do know, you can tell someone put in the effort to throw these in. And here it is. That turned out super sick. You can definitely see in the light, it's more yellow. That's what I wanted. So at nighttime, I don't think we'll be able to see the yellow as much, but everything matches. That is such a sick view. Very happy how everything kind of matches. You know, it's got like the yellow stripe here, the yellow needles, and the gauges themselves are amazing. If you've never ordered a set of Revlimiter gauges, I highly recommend them. They make them for NAs, NBs, NCs. I think they have ND models available too, but this was a lot easier the second time. Very simple to do. Don't be scared of this. Take your time, go slow, and you'll come out with a great result. And I, for one, am very, very, very happy with how this looks. And I even added a little accent, a moon eyes yellow dye. I don't know, seemed cool. I like it, just little touches here and there. This interior is starting to look proper. I cleaned it all up. The leather seats obviously are worn, but it's kind of grown on me. The fact that they're worn in, you know, this is an old car. It doesn't bother me. More info on that at some point, but obviously we're gonna have to throw in a set of our super automotive accessories door handles. And I think with the yellow to match everything, it's gonna look really sweet. I've also got a set of Redline Goods boots coming with black and yellow as well. So everything is going to match so perfectly. By the way, if you have a silver or aluminum dash bezel, I will trade you. So send me a comment or something and we can coordinate, but I will trade you black for silver, and it's good condition too, just FYI. But I will throw in a clip real quick of what it looks like at night. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this install. We are doing plenty of stuff to the new NC1, and I still have a pile of parts to put on. More stuff is coming. We are making great, quick progress on this. So if you want to see more, make sure you go down below, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below. We will be announcing the winner of the giveaway, the Mad Fab Works clutch pedal brackets. We will be announcing those guys soon, so stay tuned for that. If you entered, be sure to check your notifications and comments, because I will be commenting or replying to one of your comments. So make sure you're ready for that. Good luck to you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.